Whether you're new to this or true to this, welcome to Real for That. I'm Ben,
And I'm Steph, and this is a show where we use our expert opinions to recap, review, and dissect all of our favorite reality TV shows.
and this season is all about Love Island USA Season 8.
Woohoo! Let's get real.
So there was this recoupling last night. It was a big episode, a 90-minute episode.
Hmm.
Um, and I just watched it this morning, so it is fresh in my mind. I cried. I laughed. I I went through every emotion this episode.
Wow, I'm so happy for you. I did not do it. I mean, I laughed and I screamed at the television, but other than that, not really much.
Yeah. So let's just touch on pre-recoupling.
Yes, I think we should. Okay. Well, my first note that has to do with a conversation had way earlier was it was Melanie, Anaya, and Kata all on the couch. And I believe it was the fire pit actually. And all of them were talking, and Melanie was leading the conversation, basically saying that we're not going to stand by our men after the way that they acted, because they have seen the footage at this point, from Casa Amor. And I think maybe the photos, but maybe not. But anyway, she's basically saying that they're not going to stand by their men because if they do, it's so stupid. Even if they come back single, like we have to show them because we're not just going to wait around for them after they threw us to the side in Casa with thinking that we didn't know about it. And she
Hmm.
says all this, and they're like, "Yeah, that would be so dumb." Like, da 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 da. All three of those girls, it's basically foreshadowing. All three of those girls ended up waiting for their men, and some of them it worked out, and some of them it didn't.
Hmm.
And it's like, why are you guys not listening to yourselves? Like, you guys were all saying in the beginning that you were not going to wait for them because of how poorly they treated you once they hit Casa more territory. And now you're like, just kidding, I love them. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I agree. It felt like everyone was kind of talking a big game, and by the time it got to the actual recoupling, they were no longer in the same mindset that they were during those types of conversations.
For sure. I have a couple reasons for this. I think Kata does have some actual feelings for Zach, which I don't know why, but I think she does, and that's the reason why she wanted to couple up with him still. I think Anaya doesn't have a backbone to make her own decisions, and she saw that Melanie and Kata were staying with their men, so then she was influenced and did it herself, even if she didn't believe that it was going to work out. Then Melanie, I think she wanted to couple up with Sincere after this because she and Sincere have some sort of a pact where they're like, we're gonna couple up every single time, no matter what happens, because all of our fights make us stronger, and the people are gonna vote for that in the end. But it's low-key not working.
Yeah, totally.
There's no way the two of them would ever stay together this many times.
No, no. I kind of subscribe to that narrative.
Yeah. And they know that they could win that way, so that's the only hope that they have.
Yeah. Yeah. Because yeah, I mean I want to go through each coupling, but it got a little tense, let's just say.
Yeah, it did.
Well, can I just say that I, first of all, really liked this format of recoupling.
As
Um,
opposed to,
I don't remember okay, then maybe I'm like stupid, but what was it last year when I don't remember if it was like the first recoupling back from Casa or like the following one, but do you remember they were in like that weird like circle in the yard?
yeah,
Was that the first recoupling back from Casa?
no.
Because I remember then that like yeah, it was just yeah, it was weird.
Oh, wait, no, I do remember that. And was it the first one after? I don't, maybe it was actually. And maybe the season prior is when they had this same format.
Yeah, I didn't watch.
Right. Yeah, because this format is not new, but I do remember that circle
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, because I was like, I feel like last year they came back from Casa, and I remember like it was giving like Hunger Games, like everybody was like standing on a circle, and I just remember what the fuck was that girl's name that ended up coupling up with Bryce? Not Bryce.
Hello.
Um, oh my God, what's his name? Austin?
Oh, Austin, was it Grayson?
Yes, I think. Or
Or
no,
Vanna?
no, it was the like I just remember her having really.
really want
pronounced lashes,
oh, then that's not Grayson. Um,
I think. But I mean, it's irrelevant. But I just liked this format a lot. And
oh, it was
also,
Jaden, it says.
okay, that's what I thought. But then I was like, I might just be thinking of the girl that just
No,
completely
yeah,
failed.
no, it was Jaden.
Okay. So I also just have one thing to say about Carl.
Oh, I have many things to say about Carl.
Oh, you always do. Um, he was recruited,
I love
I
that for
heard.
him.
I love that for him.
I
But
have finally
I,
gotten on his side of TikTok too.
you're on Carl talk.
Yeah, I am. And not even like edits of Carl. No, it's like literally Carl's TikToks from before he went to the villa.
Isn't that sweet?
And he does like sailing and stuff. It's so cute.
I saw online that he was recruited by like a casting director
I
for
would love to
this.
see how many of them were recruited.
I'd imagine quite a few.
Yeah, I agree. Like probably Bryce. Oh, well,
You
actually,
think?
according to my next point, I think Bryce was.
Okay. Do you think a lot of people apply to go on this?
I do. Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say a lot.
I feel like it's a lot, but I honestly have started to feel like it's probably not as many as you think because I think a lot of people are not like have more shame.
Yes, but I think more people now are viewing it as an opportunity for business and for popularity rather
Totally.
than the love aspect. And they're like, I get to go to this place, wear a bunch of dresses and bikinis, call it a day, and then become an influencer after this. Like, let me try it, even if love isn't their
Totally.
main priority. But some of them, like, actually are like, and if I find someone, I find someone. But, like, it's never like, I'm gonna go find someone on Love Island.
Right.
So
Right.
I do think a fair amount of people apply, and due to its popularity, not just in the US, but like in the UK and Australia and all that, I think there's probably more people applying to that than Big Brother.
Totally. Totally. Do you have anything else pre-recoupling?
Um, not pre-recoupling, but I guess I could say it now because it's not gonna really like hit later. Um, I was on TikTok scrolling and I saw a post from none other than Chase Hudson, aka Little Huddy.
Oh, of course.
Did you see this?
No.
Okay, so basically he comes on TikTok and he made a video basically saying how grateful he is for he and Bryce's friendship back at home and told the story of when Bryce found out that he could potentially be going on Love Island and Huddy like he was like debating he's like I don't know if I should do it like whatever not me like this and that and Huddy was like no you have to do it like this is so huge for you you can find someone you could do your thing I want you to show on like streaming that you have such a charismatic personality and then good things will come your way. So apparently Huddy's been pro Bryce going on Love Island and they're good friends outside of this. And yeah, and then he was like, basically, I'm rooting for Bryce.
I didn't know that they were like close friends like that.
Apparently they apparently met through some work opportunities, I'm pretty sure, in LA
Huh.
or something. But yeah, he said that about him. And he's like, but guys, like I've been in Europe since when Love Island started. So like I haven't been able to watch, but I've watched all the clips on TikTok and I'm just so proud of my man Bryce.
How sweet of Huddy.
I know. I was like, this is so random, but I kind of like it.
That like makes so much sense.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank God we started with Jen at the recoupling.
I
First of all,
know.
Ariana Madix, once again, just perfection. Like absolute perfection. Her dress was everything. She looked so good. The dark hair was everything. I was
Yeah.
living.
As you know, I have not loved all of her looks, hair and dress wise, but I did really like last night's look.
It was a really good look for her.
Yeah, she was eating.
So we start with Jen. Jen chooses Gaul.
Yeah.
It was really whatever. I don't really think Gaul's that into her. I don't really think she's that into Gaul. I think it was just kind of like, what else are you gonna do? You know, there was nobody else she
Well,
was gonna pick. So
people wanted her with the guy that was originally talking to Melanie, I think, or no.
yeah,
Who was
yeah. Or I don't know if he's talking about, I know who you're talking about. I don't remember his name either. But I liked her with him too, but I think that she liked Gaul more and probably had like more chats with Gaul, I assume.
I agree.
So yeah, they were just kind of whatever. Like I kind of saw it coming. There was nobody else. I liked when Ariana Madix was like, or you can stay single. Like, okay. Um, so yeah, they were really whatever.
Yeah,
And then we have Caleb and Jaden walk in. I loved how excited everybody was
I
for
know.
him. They were cheering. They were so excited. I was excited for him. Like, it was a good night for Caleb because he was like out of the drama. Like, he's so irrelevant, quite frankly, that you just have to love him because, like, he finally got his coupling. Like, he's just happy to be there. He had a good time in casa. Like, nobody's mad at him. So I'm
Listen,
happy for him.
he's giving, although this person was more relevant at this point in the season, he's giving the TJ of last season in the sense where everyone thought TJ was boring just because literally he was so perfect to Iris and whoever he would chat with that he didn't disrespect anyone. There was no drama with him. Even when he was
Yeah.
coming up with Vanna in the very beginning, he didn't say anything bad about that girl, and he
Yeah.
could have. So,
Yeah.
like, I think Caleb is that of last season, except there's kind of more of a hype around Caleb only because he hasn't found his person yet. I think once people realized that TJ was so into Iris that they were like, all right, like he's done. Like that's good.
Hmm.
But Caleb's not
Yeah,
there yet.
for sure. And then following Caleb,
Yes.
we had Kenzie.
Yes, we did.
Loved how Kenzie was absolutely just dragging Corbin through the mud. She did not hold back. She was locked and loaded and ready. And then I also found it hysterical how Ariana then like turned to like the guys and everyone and she was like, "Oh yeah, it was live streamed. Sorry."
Yeah. Oh, was that like, did you know about that? Yeah, no, it was live streamed.
Yeah, sorry. It was
Oh, you
live streamed.
didn't? Right. Well, it was.
So funny. And I also like that Caleb like kind of had no reaction because like there was nobody he could have offended in
Right.
like in his actions. So he was just kind of like,
Wasn't he like, no, we didn't know.
yeah, he was like, no, all right. Like he had nothing to lose.
No, he didn't.
So Kenzie comes up with Dylan, which was also expected.
Right.
I think they're cute. I don't really have anything bad to say about them. I think that they seem to be pretty, you know, good so far.
Pre-coupling. I was hating the sequence of scenes where it was Kenzie being taken by Carl to be taken to masseuse um Dylan. Yeah, Dylan.
Wait,
Like,
why?
no, that was all great. Dylan, great job. Carl, great job for leading her there. Um, anyway, no, and then she gets the massage from him and they're chatting and everything seems great. They're also like hooking up a ton. It's like great for you guys, right? Her next confessional is, yeah, so I just got my massage from Dylan, but I really want to have a chat with Gaul. It's like, shut
I'm
up.
crying. I know.
Shut up. You freaking just got the best massage from Dylan. You have great chats with him. He's great looking. You guys look good together. You guys pair really well together. He's doing the most for you. He's setting up dates for you. Is Gaul doing that? No. And I'm not saying that Gaul's a bad person, but like clearly it's Dylan for you right now. Like you don't need to
Yeah,
keep exploring Gaul.
totally.
It was just so annoying.
I 100% agree. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't surprised that she ended up being with Dylan.
No.
And then Corbin walks in with Parmita.
Ugh.
First of all, obsessed with all the girls booing him.
Ooh, yeah.
Obsessed. I felt slightly bad for Parmita because like they were also kind of like she could have felt like they were being like booing her. You know, and like it's not her, like she did what she's supposed to do as a Casa bombshell. But one, like they were booing Corbin, not Parmita. And two, like it is a little bit on Parmita, like, because to be that interested in Corbin, like something's wrong with you too.
Right, and like we've been discussing a lot on this podcast, after seeing what he's been like in the rest of the Villa experience.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
And plus, like, they would have booed him no matter what girl walked in with him. So, like, she shouldn't be taking it as, like, something towards herself. But whatever, I'll give her a pass on that.
Yeah, I think like she, the more that she opened her mouth and talked, the worse it got
Oh, for sure.
during the recoupling. Like I
Yeah.
think that and I think this goes for all of the Casa bombshells, the new boys, the new girls. Just just zip it because nothing you say is going to appease any single person in this room.
No.
Like just keep it quiet for now because like you might want to have a relationship with these girls. Like you know what I mean? Like you might want to like have a friendship with them and like you're just not
Yeah.
going to anymore. Like it's just not going to happen. And yeah, just like anything that came out of Corbin's mouth, I'm just like disgusted.
Yeah. Like, what prompt was used?
No, literally. Like, I don't know what algorithm they put into him, but like they need to do a new coding because it was not working. I
Right.
also just love that Kenzie just doesn't hold back. I like really just respect her for like because she does it. She's not like vulgar. She's not like she doesn't hit a low blow. She's not trying to like tear you down for no reason. She just wants to let you know that you fucked up and that you disrespected her so severely. And
Yeah.
she's gonna let you have it because like that's what you deserve. And I think that like the way she goes about it and just states her truth like unapologetically is like what is endearing about her to me.
Yeah.
Same with Trinity, but I'll get to her.
Yeah. We'll get to her.
Yeah. Um also when Parmita goes, I feel confident. And all the girls went, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like, she has to be so gone in the head to think that her and Corbin are like this grand love story because
Right.
honestly, they might be a match made in heaven because they're both insufferable and all they have to talk about is each other's looks. So,
Maybe there may be happy ending because they're both robots.
facts. They are happy.
We
They
should
are
like
maybe
edit a
happy.
picture of that and like hopefully the Broadway people, like the Broadway Love Island people will get it.
Totally. I'm sure there's a lot of crossover.
Yeah.
Deanna,
Yeah, no. Hey.
she's not watching this.
No,
So,
she was time for that.
were you shocked about Kata staying loyal to Zach?
No, but like kinda. Like other than Kenzie and Jen, I could have put Kata in the picking a new man for this. So I
Yeah, I
was a
kind of
little
wanted her
bit
to.
shocked, yeah, that she didn't pick Che, but I I don't know. It was like kind of just a toss up with her. So I wasn't like super shocked. I was like, okay, yeah. Like this was an
Yeah,
option.
it was a toss-up for sure. I do kind of wish he'd pick somebody else.
Me too.
But I know she spent a lot of time with Zach, and like we see obviously just what we see.
Right.
But it just bothered me that there was no they didn't really consider any of the Alana lore, you know?
No. No.
And I'm very curious to see if it does get brought up because I do think that changes things quite a bit. Like
For
it's
sure.
not like he actively in that moment chose because there's a very, very solid chance that he did kiss Alana and he did realize that he really likes Kata and does not want to go back with Alana. But that doesn't take away from the fact that like you did have no other option at that point. I
Exactly.
believe I do believe he would have chose Kata regardless,
Yeah.
but there was no choice to make.
But he was like at the same level as Sincere. Sincere was with Amora every single night, kissing all the time, cuddling all the time, chatting all the time. Like that's what we saw from his Casa experience. And I feel like we were on that same track with Zach until she was removed. He even admitted, like, oh, like, am I starting to feel a certain way about her? Like, I don't know yet. Like, da da da. Like he was getting there. So he's just as bad as Sincere in this case, but he looks better because they took Alana out. Which, like you said, I would love for Kata to find out. I would love to get her reaction recorded and put it in the episode of when she finds out. Maybe from a Casa girl, something like that. Fight's gonna blow up. She's gonna go New Hampshire, but that's just her culture, so like it's like whatever. But I would love to see that. And let's not forget, we have to tell her, we as if we're in the villa, we have to tell her about her past experience with Charlie's brother because I
Yeah,
would love to know if that changes her perception of Zach.
totally. We're gonna have to send her like a carrier pigeon with some information for sure.
Yeah,
We'll send a drone into the villa.
that's right.
So next in the recoupling was Melanie and Sincere, and there was no shock on Melanie's decision, at least for me. I think we all knew she was always going to go back to Sincere, no
Yeah,
matter how great of a guy came in. It was just one of those things where it was always going to be Sincere for her.
it was
And like
always gonna be
whether you agree with that or not, I saw that coming.
me too. And I also saw the screaming coming.
See, I wasn't surprised. But when Sincere walked back in single, he was cheesing. He was like, "Oh my God, this like perfect, like great. She's still here for me." And then she kind of goes off on him and is like, "You tell me one thing. When I'm not looking at you, you're doing something else. Like you need to actually prove to me that like this is what you want because you keep on telling me how much you want me, and then you're exploring other people and you're kissing and cuddling and this, that, and the third."
Yeah. Which, listen, about that, so glad she did it. Needed to get that off her
Mhm.
chest. He needed to hear something like that, although I don't even know if he has ears at this point because he just does the same thing all the time. Um, it just didn't hit as well as if she coupled up with someone else, then yelled at him and said that that was basically a reason, no offense to that other person.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah,
Because it felt almost foolish, you know? I think it would have made more sense. I know she wanted to say it too sincere.
right.
That is the point. But I think if she had said when she was revealing her decision, all of that spiel, and then her reasoning why she's still with him would have like made it a little better. But it was almost like, you guys brought my dream man in here. I choose sincere. Sincere hears everything that's wrong with you. Congratulations, you guys are in a couple. Like it felt foolish and it felt unnecessary because it didn't change anything.
Agreed. It was like, I
Like
hate you, but coupling up with you?
yeah, like fucking hate you. All right, let's get on the couch.
Yeah,
Like
go
it
for it.
was just stupid and it felt like maybe you should save that for the morning
Yeah.
and be like, I chose you, but like I'm gonna whip you into shape because this
Listen, well,
isn't.
she had nothing good to say, so
She literally didn't.
no. So again, like, don't know why she's coupling up with him, but yeah.
No idea. Lost on me. Whatever. I cried during Trinity and Bryce's recoupling. I like actually like tears were shed. I am just so happy for them. Like, I don't know. And we're getting clowned quite a bit for one of our earlier pieces of commentary on Trinity and Bryce saying that we didn't think they like each other.
Yeah.
Whoa, is it okay if we didn't believe a slow burn in the beginning and now we do?
Yeah.
Wow. Because they're everything to me. Like they are
Yeah.
everything. They're so cute. And it's like they're both just so like awkward and or they're like so similar and so different. And I loved how like giddy they both were and just like the way she talks and like his like awkward little commentary. He like starts crying and she's like, "No, literally, I'm gonna cry." Like I just love it. I love it. They were perfect.
They really are. Because before, like you and I were on this rice train, which maybe we still are, maybe we aren't, but like I'm more so on the Brinity train.
Oh, I'm totally on the Brinity train. This Rice thing is just like they're just so fucking weird and such freaks with one another and like I don't know, but there it is Brinity and it is like just everything about them, like the fact they were both in yellow, like it was just
I
perfect.
know the butter yellow.
Ugh,
It's like those TikTok comments where it's like they do something nice for the person, and it's like, and then and it's like the therapist and the person on the couch, and then they were both wearing butter yellow.
no, literally they were both
Yeah.
wearing butter yellow.
But
Like
do
it,
you want to circle back for a second? Because Zrice had a moment in Casa Amor that we were kind of thinking would happen the whole time, but only happened this episode. I don't know if you peeped it. It was for like 2 seconds, but it was when they were all like waking up or whatever, or about to go to bed. I think they were about to go to bed. They were showing all the beds and like them getting ready and all them jumping in, and then the girls were still like putting their PJs on and whatever. And Zach and Bryce are humping each other in bed.
Much like the Alana announcement. I missed that.
No, seriously, I was watching with someone and he was like, "Oh my God, go back. You have to see this." And I was like, "What?" Because I missed it too. He saw it and he was like, "Look at this, look at this." He's like, "You have to talk about this on the pod."
I'm crying. I'm gonna need to go back now.
Yeah, you have. It's like in the middle of the episode, but yeah.
I'll find it. That is
Ah,
crazy.
yeah.
I'm crying. I mean, nobody's shocked.
Yeah, they're like, "It's recoupling day. Let's hump and then recouple."
Okay. They're so weird. They're so weird. I was also crying at after Bryce and Trinity recoupled, and Bryce is just like such like he's just such like a rule follower and like is so awkward and like they were like, all right, you guys are coupled up, and he like turns to Ariana and he's like, can I go to the couch? He was like, am I allowed to go over? She was like, go, like go to the couch. He was like,
Go get your
okay.
girl.
It was so funny.
I love
Uh,
him.
and now our final recoupling.
The most drama-filled recoupling of the season thus far.
So Anaya chooses to remain in her couple with Casey. Casey chooses to explore a new connection with TT,
Tiara,
leaving, correct, Tiara, government name,
government name.
leaving Anaya single and vulnerable.
Indeed.
I can't say I was surprised or not surprised. I was disappointed though.
I was disappointed in Anaya. She should have known better. She should have chose the man that has been supporting her more so than Casey this whole entire season, aka Carl, and just decided not to because she was following her friends and what they did.
I just don't know why she did it. Like, I just don't get it.
I think she thinks that they have some love story that they just don't have.
They really don't.
Meanwhile, like all of the fans watching the show and all of whoever in that villa were kind of hoping that Casey would explore. So we were like happy when he was like meeting people in Casa and all this because we're like, it just is a better fit. They weren't working, like let him do his thing. Hopefully Anaya does the same. And she kind of was. So we were
Hmm.
hoping like, maybe they'll both bring back someone and that's that, but they definitely shouldn't be together. And then all of a
Hmm.
sudden, now that Casey brings back someone else, now he's getting all of the hate. I mean, obviously he's not dealing with it well, but he's getting all the hate. It's like, no, like Anaya needs to be held accountable here because she totally should have picked Carl.
Yeah, I still am upset with Casey's actions and think that he's just a kind of a piece of shit and immature and insecure, and that's what led him to this point. Because it was just evident in their conversation when he brought TT in. I don't remember exactly what he was saying, but I was just like, you're just very insecure because the fact that you still couldn't believe that you and Anaya had anything going, like he still could not get over the fact that like nobody chose him in the beginning.
I know.
Like really, like that, the fact that he keeps bringing that up, like, oh my God. Like pick yourself up off the fucking ground and get over it. It's not that big of a deal. And
Totally.
but I did write in my notes, I did write, Anaya, I'm sorry, but like good enough for you. Like good enough for you. Like I cannot, I just cannot. Like it gets to a point where it's like everybody is, and her herself, she's aware like that Carl was better for her than him. I don't know what led her to that decision. At least for Sincere and Melanie, like I kind of get it more like they've had more of a journey.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like Anaya and Casey, like there wasn't really much of a journey at all. It was just kind of like stagnant in like no progression.
Yeah.
And I just think that Carl made her so happy. And I really love Anaya. Like I really, really do. I think she's
Yeah.
like a such like a strong, fierce woman. And I just think that she is gorge and love her personality. But like I just don't understand what led her to that decision. It was really disappointing. And also Tiara, is that bad?
Do
Why are
not
you
call
talking?
our girl Trinity a little girl.
Trinity cleared her.
Weird. And everyone was backing her and everything.
And I loved how happy Bryce was watching Trinity just chew the fuck out of that girl.
Well, I actually saw a compilation edit before of Bryce's introduction when he was first like going on the show. And it was like, I want a man who could speak for herself and is not afraid to say what's on her mind. And then it flashed forwarded to that fight last night.
I'm crying. Yeah, literally. I was just loving how he was just like in awe of her like absolutely clearing this girl. And like Tiara, do you think that you're like eating? Like, do you think that the viewers are like watching this and being like, you tell him, Tiara. Like, you look a fool.
Right.
I'm sorry you look a fool, but honestly, except for Jaden, any Casa girl going back with any of these guys looks a fool.
Yes.
Because the fact that you watched this whole season and chose them is fucking crazy.
Totally. Totally.
I'm surprised that every single Casa girl wasn't running straight to Caleb.
Yeah.
Because again, the fact that you watched it and like you chose Sincere, you chose Casey, you chose Corbin, you chose Zach. Like, please.
Okay, here's my thing with this. I've been like this in the past and whatever. A lot of girls just think that they can fix a man, and if they give them a little bit of attention, it's like, oh, actually, he does like me way more than he liked that other girl. So like it's fine. And that's
Yeah,
definitely what all these girls have in their minds. And it's like, well, actually, no. Like as the viewers, we can see that they're just like this
yeah,
for now, at least.
yeah. I hate to be the type of person to silence and to say that somebody shouldn't have spoke up, but Parmita and Tiara should have just, kept their thoughts to themselves for now and like released it in the confessional, maybe. Like it was just not the time. Like you were uninvolved. You were uninvolved. You were not part of the history. Like it's between Casey and Anaya and Trinity.
Heck yeah.
I was just obsessed with everything Trinity had to say. Um, she's just, I like that she has no problem saying exactly what she's thinking and telling you that, like, if she doesn't agree, she's going to tell you. If you look a fool, she's going to tell you. But she uses that same energy to bring people up. And
Right.
that's what is like special about her.
Yeah, she's just loud and proud, but in all the best ways possible. It's whenever it's needed, and no matter if it's good or bad.
Yeah, I love her. I think she is awesome. And I really hope that she wins.
But yeah, basically a lot of the discourse online, I saw this one girl, I want to say her name was Tiana. She was on TikTok. And she made the brilliant point that I was cracking up just thinking about Trinity's a fighter, Melanie's a fighter. If they only had Bea in that fire pit, she would have taken her leg off and threw it at TT. I was peeing my pants. I go, well, yeah, and now I want to see it. I want to know what Babe's thoughts are.
Yeah. You know what? I can't say that I wholeheartedly miss Bea. There were moments I liked her, moments I
Yeah,
didn't. But this was a moment that I would have loved to see her in that villa.
me freaking too. Like it would have been so good.
The way that she would have absolutely ripped those girls to shreds and the guys. But like the second that Parmita would open her mouth, I know that Beatrice would have clipped her the fuck up. And I know that the second that like Corbin walked back in or like any of these bum ass dudes, she would have absolutely cleared them. And like I would have loved to see it.
Me freaking too. But on the note of fighting, so you haven't seen anything online about the episode because you just watched, right?
Yeah, I tried not to look.
Okay, great. Well,
Which
there's
is crazy because I was on our podcast account, which the feed is like entirely Love Island.
right.
And like, because I would be like checking like notifs and I would
Yep.
like so quickly slide away because like
Yeah.
I'm scared.
I know. Let me tell you this that the people have discovered, which I kind of noticed that something was off when Trinity was having her moment with TT. I freaking hate that name. Like Tiara, let's just call her Tiara. I can't. Anyway, when she was having her moment with TT Tiara, if you look next to Sincere, there's an empty spot. Melanie's not there. So I wonder if they paused for a minute, things were getting way too heated. Melanie was getting way too heated, and either she decided to leave, which I don't know why they wouldn't just show her being like, I gotta get out of here, because I could totally see them doing that. But maybe it was bad enough to the point where they just had to take her out of this one particular fight.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to go back and look.
Yeah, let's definitely circle back to this. But yeah, there's like a picture circulating online, like a screen grab of the show, and it's Sincere, and then it's straight to Corbin, and there's an empty spot, no Melanie.
Is she standing?
No, because you would have been able to see it in that photo. Like it was clear that she wasn't next to him. The only thing I could maybe see happening is like she went down to like fix the clasp on her shoe. And like since she's bending over, we can't see her. But I doubt that in that moment she was doing that.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm curious actually. I didn't notice and I haven't seen the picture, but I mean, I always wonder with like these things too, like obviously this wouldn't have been the moment to do it, but like you're gonna need a makeup touch up, you're gonna need to go pee, this, that, and the third. And
Hmm.
so like obviously like, that wouldn't have been the moment to do it. But like that is interesting that like she was entirely missing for a sec.
Yeah, and that's why Trinity was just going off because Melanie wasn't there.
Interesting. I'm really gonna have to watch it back now.
I know. It's like one of those movies that you just have to watch twice because of all the Easter eggs. Like that's Love Island for us.
That literally is Love Island. And good thing there's no episode tonight, so I can
Yes,
maybe find some time.
for sure. Um, Also, just because we're gonna have to, and it's basically a meme now. I am TT. Like what? Ew. Also, like it would have worked better if it were a better name.
I just thought it was like she thought she got back to her and he's like, "Who are you?" She's like, "I'm TT." It's like no, like that was it wasn't a question. Like, what's your name? Like it was like, who the fuck are you to be talking like this? Like yeah, I was like, okay, like good clap back, Tiara.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, the memes of that and all the memes of them putting the Casey's face on her dress and her
I
face on his,
saw.
and then also like him really little and like those are all eating, like love that. And then I think my last thing that I want to go over with you, unless you have anything else, is the vote.
No. The boat?
The vote.
I was like, the boat.
Yeah, the vote to the vote.
Uh, okay, so I couldn't vote. So I know I'm fixing myself. That was
Okay.
uncomfortable.
I also couldn't vote because of just multiple factors. I was at Needle Drop Somber's concert, but yeah, could not vote. I almost could, and then I just didn't make the deadline because of when we like it was an hour and 30 minutes. If it were only an hour, I would have made it.
Yeah, I couldn't watch till this morning, so I couldn't vote.
Yeah.
Um, I would have voted probably for Carl to come back because, like, who else? Like, everybody else is coupled up.
Well, people online are saying, guys, let's not vote back Carl. Carl does not deserve Anaya because Anaya doesn't even choose him, even though she knows he's perfect. He should be with someone who chooses him. I'm on the page of let's choose Carl, couple up with Anaya, Bombshell comes in, Carl and Bombshell, and then Anaya has to figure out her own thing. But also people are saying let's bring in Corey because he's just so great and lovely.
Corey.
He was the one talking to Melanie.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I also liked Che.
Yeah, I don't know why no one online is saying him, but yeah, I would agree.
I really liked Che. I was honestly disappointed that he was not chosen by anyone, but
I know.
he was just so cute.
Loki, maybe once Kata finds out the whole like reasoning for Zach not walking in with someone else, maybe she'll want Che. And then if we vote Che in, which I know it's passed already, but yeah,
So yeah, I think if the him making out with the angel wasn't enough, then I don't know what would be enough.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
totally. Like I bet she doesn't sway, but she
Yeah,
should.
yeah. And as for, are we voting, or were people voting a girl back into?
No, no, no. It was just the guys, I think.
Oh, I thought we were voting the girls back in too.
I could be wrong, but I only saw the guys at the end. It's like, which guy do you want back in? And nobody online is talking about which girls that they want. They're only saying, wait,
Or
seriously?
and the
Wait, I
ball
want Sydney.
to the villa, Carl, Che, Corey, or Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Okay, people are liking Ronnie, but maybe it is Ronnie.
Um,
Want to bring into the villa Amora.
yeah, I think I would also prefer Sydney.
I just loved Sydney so much. She did not get what she deserved. Um, it was so silly that situation. But yeah, I would want Sydney and I would want Carl. And you know what? Maybe I want them together. Is that crazy?
No, I don't think that's crazy.
I think he'd be into it, and I think she'd be into it.
Yeah, I agree.
That would be awesome. Imagine they win the whole thing.
T. Yara.
T. Oh, T T.
Yara.
Yeah,
So that's all I got. It was a big episode.
huge.
Great way to start the day. And I can't wait to see what happens. What do we have? 2 weeks? A week? Two?
Uh,
Two.
July 12th.
Yeah, so we have 2 weeks. That's crazy.
I know.
Well, can't wait for Sunday.
Me too.
And yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for us. Thanks for not blindsiding us and making it to the end of this episode.
And remember that our takes are just opinions. And if you want to argue with us, our Instagram and threads is at Real for That Podcast, and our TikTok is at Real for That Pod.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.